The one-off cricket test match between Afghanistan and New Zealand has run into major controversy. This match, scheduled at Greater Noida's Vijay Singh Pathik Stadium, began on Monday. However, not a single ball could be bowled for 3 days in this 5-day contest. Overnight showers left the outfield damp, which only opened a can of worms eventually. Sources say that the facilities at the stadium are substandard and groundsmen seem to be grossly underprepared and under-equipped to handle any emergencies. The images of catering staff at the stadium seen washing utensils from tap water inside toilets right next to the urinals have also now gone viral. Here is a ground report.
We are here at the stadium in Greater Noida where the match between Afghanistan and New Zealand is being held, but unfortunately not a single ball has been bowled in the last 3 days. Play has been called off. There was rain on day one, because of which first the toss was delayed, then the match was called off on day one. Same thing happened on day two, even though there wasn't any rain particularly on day two, and day three as well. First the toss was delayed and then the match was called off. Now a lot is being talked about as far as this match is concerned. This is the stadium right behind me. You can see Afghanistan versus New Zealand only test September 2024. This is a ground that was chosen by the Afghanistan Cricket Board officials. As far as the BCCI is concerned, remember, it is one of the richest cricket boards in the world. It had offered them 3 venues, which was of course Bangalore, Bengaluru, there was Kanpur, the Green Park Stadium, and also this particular stadium, Greater Noida. So it was chosen by the Afghanistan Cricket Board to hold matches over here. In fact, in a press statement while speaking to the reporters, Afghanistan Cricket Board officials also said that they chose Greater Noida because they felt that it was easy connectivity and it would be logistically as well easy for ACB, and better connectivity with Kabul as well.
Now remember, this match that never took place was supposed to start on the 9th of September. The play eventually was called off the same day by afternoon. Umpires cited issues like player safety concerns as well due to the wet outfield. Same story repeated after an overnight downpour. Yet again, groundsmen were seen using electric fans to dry the pitch and damp areas of the ground. The affected portions were dug up and filled with dry soil and grass. The umpires, however, ruled out the day's play after multiple inspections. With heavy rains last night in Greater Noida area, day 3 of the match was no different, with play called off for 3rd consecutive day. The stadium, remember, is maintained by Greater Noida Industrial Development Authority. Let us tell you why the international cricket teams were playing a test match in India. Owing to the volatile political situation in Afghanistan, the BCCI had offered various venues to Afghanistan Cricket Board to host matches in India. Stadiums at Bengaluru, in Kanpur and in Greater Noida were given as options. And as Karishma just told you, the Afghanistan Cricket Board chose the Greater Noida Stadium, citing logistical ease. Sources also tell Times Now that despite Uttar Pradesh Cricket Association trying to loop in the Afghanistan Cricket Board for smooth conduction of the match, there was no response.
There is no drainage system in this stadium. We have visuals of, the field being dug up, electrical fans being put to dry the stadium in this day and age where, you have super soppers available, where you have modern technology available. The question really is, why did ACB choose to go in with a stadium that is this underprepared to hold a test match? It is, of course, embarrassing, but one has to remember that this is Afghanistan Cricket Board's home ground. This is Afghanistan Cricket Board's home match, because BCCI had offered them venues in India, because we know how difficult the situation is in Afghanistan when it comes to playing cricket. Many of the cricketers also, of course, choose to stay in UAE. They also have Dehradun as their home option in India.
All right, now Karishma joins me live for more on this story. Karishma, tell me this. While Afghanistan Cricket Board might have picked this ground for logistical ease, it clearly is in no way equipped to hold a match. We've seen the kind of shoddy work that they have done. Why was it even offered as one of the 3 options?
Well, because there are stadiums in the country, but all states have different leagues also going on, and the fact is that Afghanistan has played in this particular stadium before. There have been 11 matches that Afghanistan has played, but as per the ACB officials, this is the first time that they have encountered rains as far as the Greater Noida Stadium is concerned, and they have realized that the stadium is not very well equipped to handle the rains. In fact, we also asked them about the no drainage system that is there, to which the ACB was quick to reply and say, well, can anyone control the rain? But the fact of the matter is that there are many well-equipped stadiums in India. In fact, most of the stadiums are completely equipped to handle any kind of a situation, whether it's rain, whether it's anything else. And alongside Greater Noida, Bangalore and Green Park were also offered to them. Help from UPCA was also offered to them. At the end of the day, this is ACB Cricket Board's home match, so it is their responsibility to conduct it properly. They chose this stadium. They were to be aware of all the pros and cons that are there of the Greater Noida Stadium.
All right, Karishma, thank you for joining us with those viewpoints. There might be two sides to this coin, but there is only one outcome: huge embarrassment. We take a very quick break. Rahul Gandhi meets US lawmaker Ilhan Omar, who is known for her anti-India stand. Rahul's photo op with India baiter sparks massive controversy back in India. BJP calls out the leader of opposition over his meeting with Ilhan Omar. Also cites Congress's alliance with NC to call Rahul Gandhi a friend of India critics. Rahul reignites the democracy debate as well. Says Indian democracy was broken for the last 10 years and it has been weakened. As Rahul Gandhi claims democracy is damaged, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge comes out to say that BJP top brass would have been jailed if Congress and Alliance had won 20 more seats. Sikh groups march towards 10 Janpath in protest against Rahul Gandhi's statement over threat to Sikhs in the country. Barricades broken, water cannons fired, human chain formed. The situation tense in Shimla following protests over alleged illegal mosque. Actor Malaika Arora's stepfather dies by suicide in Mumbai. Police probe the case. Family and friends grieve loss. Pop singer Taylor Swift makes her presidential choice clear. Says she will vote for Kamala Harris. The anger against an allegedly illegal mosque in Shimla is slowly boiling over. Today, protesters demanding the demolition of illegal portion of Sanjoli Mosque took to the streets. Demonstrators who had gathered on the call of some Hindu groups raised slogans of Jai Shri Ram, were also heard chanting Hanuman Chalisa as they marched towards Sanjoli, defying the prohibitory orders that had been put in place to avoid large gatherings. Many females were also seen participating in the protest. Now, before breaking barricades, the situation then turned violent, and then cops resorted to lathi charge and used water cannons to disperse them.
देखिए मैं दिखाती हूँ आपको किस तरह जो है प्रदर्शनकारी हिंदू समाज के जो लोग थे, हिंदू संगठन के जो लोग थे यहाँ पे मौजूद थे और उन पर किस तरह जो है लाठी चार्ज किया गया। मेरे साथ यहाँ पे युवक है, तो आइए जानते क्या कहेंगे आप।
देखिए मैं बिल्कुल साइड में खड़ा हुआ था, मैं कॉमन मैन था और अचानक पुलिस वालों ने लाठी चार्ज शुरू कर दिया और बिल्कुल साइड में खड़े देखिए मेरे।
देखिए अब किस तरह जो है इन पर लाठी चार्ज हुई है और आप देख सकते हैं कितना जो घाव आप देख सकते हैं किस तरह जो है इन पर मारा गया। और यही नहीं, काफी लोगों को इसमें हिंदू संगठन के लोगों का कहना है कि हिंदुओं पर जो है लाठी चलाई गई। और देवभूमि हिमाचल पर यह पहली बार हुआ है कि इस तरह जो है लाठी चार्ज किया गया है हिंदुओं पर। और ये आप देख सकते हैं किस तरह जो है लाठी चार्ज किया। वाटर कैनन, ये देखिए आप पूरे ये पानी से वाटर कैनन का इस्तेमाल किया जा रहा है वहां पे। और इस तरह के हालात यहाँ पे बने हुए हैं। हिंदू संगठन के लोग जो है वो इकट्ठा यहाँ पे मौजूद हैं और आप देख सकते हैं किस तरह जो है यहाँ पे गाड़ियां खड़ी, वाटर कैनन की गाड़ियां यहाँ पे खड़ी हैं और यहाँ पर बैरिकेड्स लगा दिए गए हैं। पुलिस जो हिंदू संगठन के लोग हैं वो उन्हें आगे जाने की इजाजत नहीं है। लाठीचार्ज उन पर किया जा रहा है और वाटर कैनन का इस्तेमाल उन पर किया जा रहा है। लगातार हिंदू संगठन के लोग जो है यहाँ पे खड़े हैं और वो अपनी बात पर अड़े हुए हैं कि वो जो है मस्जिद तक सकते हैं किस तरह जो हिंदू संगठन के लोग यहाँ पे भारी संख्या में लोग यहाँ पे इकट्ठे हुए हैं।